something strange just happened at Target. Americans started coming back. Not a tiny bump. Target says customer traffic just jumped 3.6%. Comparable sales climbed 3.8%. Online sales grew even faster. And same-day delivery jumped more than 25%. That sounds normal, until you remember where Target was 1 year ago. Shoppers were leaving. Sales were falling. Stores were losing the feeling Americans once loved. And Target openly admitted it had problems. Clutter, empty shelves, inconsistent stores, and customers questioning whether Target was still worth the trip. So Target made a giant bet. It changed thousands of prices, rebuilt grocery aisles, started remodeling stores, spent more money on workers, and changed what Target was trying to be. Now customers appear to be responding. So what went wrong with one of America's favorite stores? And what did Target finally realize? That Walmart already understood? The answer starts with the reason Target became famous. The first Target opened in Minnesota in 1962. But Target never wanted to feel like just another discount store. Its biggest trick was simple: make inexpensive shopping feel surprisingly stylish. You could buy detergent and discover a beautiful lamp beside it. Buy toothpaste, then somehow leave with new pillows. Target turned ordinary errands into discovery. That became especially powerful in 1999. Target partnered with architect Michael Graves. Suddenly, famous design was sitting inside a discount retailer. Target kept repeating the idea with more designers. Fashion, home products, beauty, limited collections, things customers couldn't simply find at Walmart. Target eventually completed more than 175 designer partnerships, and Americans gave the strategy a nickname, Tar's High, a joke that actually explained the business. Target was affordable, but it didn't want to feel cheap. That difference mattered. Walmart could own low prices. Target could own affordable style. And for years, that worked beautifully. Then came 2020. Americans suddenly spent enormous amounts of time at home, and they bought things for that new life. Furniture, electronics, home office products, kitchen equipment. Target's sales exploded. From 2020 through 2022, annual sales climbed dramatically. Then customers changed again. People started traveling, going to restaurants, spending on experiences, and suddenly they didn't need another television or patio set. But Target had a problem. It had already ordered products for the old shopping pattern. Too many products, the wrong products, sitting in warehouses and stores. Target needed them gone, so it started cutting prices, canceling orders, and clearing unwanted inventory. The cost was enormous. In one 2022 quarter, Target's operating income dropped 87%, from roughly $2.5 billion to only $321 million. The stores were still busy, but clearing all that unwanted inventory crushed profitability. That was warning number one. Target had guessed what shoppers wanted, and shoppers changed faster than Target did. Target fixed much of the inventory mess. But another problem was forming. Inflation made Americans more careful. Groceries mattered more. Household basics mattered more. Price mattered more. And that environment favored Walmart. Because Walmart gets a huge amount of customer traffic from necessities, Target depended more heavily on discretionary shopping. Things people want, but can delay buying. A new lamp can wait. Groceries cannot. Then Target developed an even more dangerous problem. The stores themselves stopped feeling special. Target executives later admitted some locations were cluttered. Some products weren't in stock. The experience could feel transactional. In other words, Target was losing the very thing that separated it from competitors. The treasure hunt, that feeling of walking in for one item and discovering 5 things you suddenly wanted. The numbers started showing the problem. Target's net sales reached about $109.1 billion in 2022. By 2025, they had fallen to about $104.8 billion. Comparable sales declined 2.6% in 2025. Traffic fell 2.2%. People simply weren't visiting as often. Then Target changed leaders. In February 2026, Michael Fidelke became CEO, and he wasn't an outsider. He had spent more than 2 decades inside Target. That created an obvious question. Could someone from inside the system fix the system? Fidelke's answer was not another clever advertising campaign. It was much more basic. Fix the stores. Fix the products. Fix the prices. Fix the experience. And stop trying to win every shopping trip. Target began focusing harder on busy American families, especially the trips families make repeatedly. Food, baby products, beauty, household necessities, and convenient delivery. First came something customers understand instantly: lower prices. Target says it reduced prices on more than 10,000 frequently purchased items. That's important because Target had a perception problem. Style is wonderful, until customers think everyday basics cost too much. Target needed shoppers to stop asking, "Should I just go to Walmart?" So, value became part of the comeback. But cheaper products alone weren't enough. Target also started rebuilding something Americans buy every week: groceries. Nearly half of its center store grocery shelves were refreshed. New products, new snacks, new packaging. More reasons to make Target the main trip instead of the second stop. And one early result was surprisingly strong. Snack sales rose about 15% from a year earlier. Food and beverage became one of Target's strongest growth categories. That's not accidental. A customer may postpone buying a chair, but the family still needs dinner. Then Target attacked the physical experience. In 2026, it plans more than 130 full-store remodels and more than 30 new locations. Its total capital investment plan is roughly $5 billion. Target is also spending hundreds of millions more on store payroll and training. Because fancy shelves cannot rescue a bad shopping experience, products must actually be there. Employees must be available. Aisles must feel clean. Checkout must move. Target also started rebuilding the fun side of the brand. More fashion collaborations, beauty experiences, trend-driven toys, products you didn't know you wanted until Target showed them to you. In other words, Target was trying to become Target again. But today's Target has another weapon the old Target never had. Its stores can also behave like mini warehouses. Order on your phone, pick it up, use Drive Up, or have someone bring it to your home. Target says 2/3 of its digital business uses same-day fulfillment options. And in the latest quarter, same-day delivery grew more than 25%. Digital comparable sales rose 8.7%. That changes what a Target store actually is. It's a place to shop and a local fulfillment center. And now we reach the number that matters most. In Target's latest quarter, comparable sales rose 3.8%. Customer traffic increased 3.6%. And that may reveal Target's real comeback strategy. Stop trying to be everything. Be the Target Americans actually missed.